Yo, people, what's good, man? It's Tapping Tobs back here with another bite-sized digest, whatever you want to call it. I had to just quickly speak on this as well because this will probably be the last piece of content from me for the rest of the week. I'm not going to have access to my laptop because I'm going to be at Glastonbury, and I'll be back on Monday to dish the dirt on whatever comes forward over the next couple of days, really. But listen. I'm here to talk about one man and one man only. But before we do, I want you lot to do me a solid. I want you to do what you've been helping me do throughout the summer, to be honest. I want you to help by liking this video. I want you to help by subscribing to my channel if you ain't subscribed already. I want you to help by sharing this on. And I would just want you to help by giving your general thoughts throughout the video, whether you're watching on Premiere or whether you're catching up. Just put the comments in. Let me know what you think on what's about to be discussed. But listen, we're here to talk about one man today. Yes, the other day it was Ericsson, Gabriel Jesus. Today, we're going to talk about one man. We're going to talk about Raphinha. We're going to talk about Leeds' star man, Leeds' Samba man, yeah? Raphinha. Where do we start? Well, for those who haven't been made aware yet or haven't seen the tweets that were surfacing late on Tuesday night, that same fella Glongari, he confirmed, he came out and tweeted that Spurs are set to submit a bid worth in the region of £60 million. So that's, I believe, £50 million plus £10 million in add-ons. He's mentioned that that bid is due to be submitted shortly by Spurs for Raphinha. Now, this comes as good news to me, really, but I feel like it contradicts, well, it doesn't even contradict, but I feel like it's also running in parallel to news that David Ornstein broke on Tuesday as well, which was that Arsenal had made an official opening bid for Raphinha, but he also mentioned that the bid was lower than Leeds' asking price and was set to be rejected. Spurs' interest in Raphinha, I think it's been widely reported. Adam Crafton reported it probably like 2 weeks ago. Sammy Mockbell's reported it. Alistair Gold hasn't really come out and said anything about it, but listen, there's still time. But let's actually talk about the player himself. Yeah, Raphinha. Remember what I said when I did my Lautaro Martinez vid? I said that I am happy with the names that we're being linked with as far as attackers are concerned, because it tells me that Spurs, at the very least, are looking to bring in one player who can do serious damage and can actually push our starting three. Yeah. Hearing that Spurs are interested in Raphinha is music to my ears. It's music to my ears. What does Raphinha bring? What does Raphinha bring? Well, it's obvious. Yeah. I think it's obvious what Raphinha brings. This guy, he's, you know, when they say like real Brazilian, yeah, when they talk about real Brazilian flair, raw samba style, that is Raphinha. Yeah. The guy is saucy. The guy's a baller, bro. Yeah. His ability to manipulate a ball is crazy. He's an excellent dribbler, even though, oh, sorry, let me not lie. I don't think his frequency of dribbles is as high as like a ASM or Vinicius or whatever, but he's a very good dribbler. Yeah. He can beat his man. He's got a bag of tricks in his locker. He works his socks off. He's fast. Yeah. He ain't no slouch. And I think the most important thing is the fact that he's potent. The guy is potent. Yeah. He's just come off the back of his highest scoring season for Leeds. He scored 11 goals last season, created three goals. So that's 14 goal contributions in 35 Premier League appearances. And then in his first season for Leeds, he hit 6 Premier League goals and laid on 9. So 9 assists. So that's 15 goal contributions in around, I think, 31, 32 appearances. So you got to bear in mind that Raphinha is doing this in a Leeds team that are not good. Yeah, man for man, that Leeds team is not good. And the way this guy has sort of taken the mantle as their sort of franchise player, it's admirable, man. It's admirable, and you want that quality in a player. You want a player who's going to stand up and be counted, a player who sticks out like a sore thumb, a player who fundamentally is a match winner. And Raphinha is a match winner. Big up to my boy KG as well, because KG told me right at the start of his first season that, yo, this guy is a baller. Give him time, give him time. I wasn't really sure on him. I watched like 2 or 3 games. I said, yeah, he looks nice. He's got tech, but where's the potency? And boy, oh boy, was I proven wrong. Like, devastating, bro. So this guy, what's not to like about Raphinha? And he's 25 years old, similar to Jesus, similar to Richarlison. You seeing the theme here with Spurs? Lautaro, I'm pretty sure he's around the age of 24, 25 as well. You've seen the theme here. People telling us about retirement homes, this, that, and the third. Spurs are deliberately targeting young players who can not only give us an immediate injection of quality now, but can also help us over the next 3, 4, 5, maybe even 6 years. Yeah. We need a caliber of player like Raphinha. We need a caliber of player like these guys that we're being linked with. Yeah. That type of player is the type of player that we need to push our front three. That type of player or higher is what we need. If we want to continue improving under Antonio Conte, these are the types of names that we want in our team. Yeah. Yeah. Now, before I get on to Raphinha's motivations, let's talk about our squad motivations. Because people will be like, oh no, but he plays in Kulu's position. Where is he going to play? Where is he going to play? Not having that. Not having that. You can never have too much damn quality in your team. Raphinha can play on the right, of course. Yes, that's where he's played predominantly for Leeds. But he can also play off the left. He can play off the left and come on the outside. Yeah, he can do that. If he needs to use his right foot, maybe he's not as strong as we'd like, but he can use it. Let's not forget, this is a guy who's forced his way into the Brazil squad. He plays for Leeds. He plays for Leeds, and he's become a regular in Tite squads. Yeah, Leeds. When you look at who else is in that squad as well, and this is credit to someone like Richarlison, he plays for Everton, he's in the squad. But then you look at Jesus, he plays for Man City. You look at Vinicius, plays for Real Madrid. You look at Firmino, plays for Liverpool. Yeah. You look at Neymar, plays for PSG. So this is the type of company that Raphinha is keeping. Bro, he's a player, man. He's got that je ne sais quoi. He's got that star quality. That star quality, bro. That can lift up Spurs. Like, we lack ballers in this team. Let me tell you that for free. Spurs, we lack ballers in this team. And that's why you saw the lift that Kulusevski and Bentancur gave us in January, because they're 2 players who not only can do the dirty work, but technically they're clean. Kulusevski is a good dribbler, good left peg. He can square up to opponents, he can take him on, and he's got good vision, great first touch. Bentancur, cool, composed, calm, collected in the middle of the park, technique. Yeah, Spurs lack technicians. We have too many players that treat the ball like I treat it. They're either way too safe with it, or they can't really push or progress with it. Raphinha is neither of those things. Yeah, he's a high-risk player. He may lose the ball here and there, but you know he's trying to go for the jugular for the most part. Yeah. Very few Spurs fans will complain about Raphinha if he's brought in. Yeah, this guy, I'll keep stating it, the guy injects quality into this team. Different type of quality to the likes of Raphinha. I mean, to the likes of Richarlison. Different type of quality to the likes of Jesus. But what do these guys have in common? They all have the fact that they're at a really good age and they're ready to come into this team, and they can all push our front three. All of them. Every single one of them. Yeah. I think on Raphinha himself, would he come to Spurs? I think he would. Listen, he wants to go Barcelona. Barca, I think, apparently have reportedly agreed personal terms, but it depends. Can Barcelona cough up the money? If Barcelona can cough up the money, then he's not staying in the Premier League. He's going to go to Barcelona because obviously, of course, he want to join Barcelona over Spurs and Arsenal. Yeah. But Barca are strapped for cash. And I think the likes of Arsenal, Spurs can capitalize on this if they're quick. They can capitalize on this. Yeah. Raphinha, obviously, Arsenal. I think they've struck first blood and they've made a bid. But based off what Ornstein said, that bid is set to be knocked back. Now, when you look at Raphinha, will he go to Arsenal over Spurs? I think his camp will probably be telling him the same thing that Jesus' camp is telling Jesus, which is that your pathway to consistent, uninterrupted first team football is better at Arsenal than it is at Spurs. Because let's be real, he walks into that Arsenal starting 11. Same for Jesus. Yeah, people will ask, oh, he plays in Saka's position. Nah, they'll put him on the left. Yeah, or they can even play him on the right, put Saka somewhere else. Saka's going to be in the starting 11. Raphinha's going to be in the starting 11. As long as they're both in the starting 11, that's how it will be sold to Raphinha. And I think that may appeal to Raphinha more so than coming in and competing with a spot with Harry Kane's son and Kulusevski. Yeah. Or better yet, Son and Kulusevski, because I don't really think Raphinha plays through the middle. But in my opinion, I think it shows elite mentality to come into this team and back yourself to compete with these guys. That's what we need. How do you think the likes of Liverpool, Man City get better? Yeah. Look at how star-studded their team is, yet they never fail to inject quality into the side. In January, they had Mane, Salah, Firmino, Jota, and they added in Luis Diaz. Yeah, I don't want to hear all this. Oh, yeah, but Spurs, Son, Kane, Kulusevski. Where does he start? Nah, man. We're going to be playing a lot of games. We're going to be playing Champions League football. Me personally, if I'm Raphinha, yes, I would want consistent first team football, but I would also want to prove myself at the highest level. Okay, yeah, maybe Spurs isn't the be all and end all, but it's a significant step up from Leeds. You're going from fighting a relegation battle to being in a side that's playing in the Premier European competition and playing for a world-class coach. There's enough there to try and bring in a player like Raphinha, but it remains to be seen what his motivation is. Does he care? Does he care only about consistent football, or does he back himself to come into a team where there's attackers that are better than him and still perform like he does for Brazil? That's the question. And I think in terms of his comparison to someone like Richarlison, it's funny. I think Richarlison is actually a player that I feel like we need more than Raphinha in terms of Richarlison's profile. Yeah, Richarlison can play across the front three. He can lead the line. He can play left. He can play right. Yeah, and he still puts out a similar level of output as Raphinha, even though their playing style is different. Yeah, but Richarlison is just that level of player that if Spurs sign him, you don't say no to. You just don't say no to. He's got that quality, and you can make it work with a player like like Raphinha, in spite of Richarlison probably being a better fit. Listen, I'm greedy. I would love both, but I know we're not signing both. So just give me one of these players. Just give me one of these players. I don't really have a huge preference. As long as Spurs bring in one of these players in, I'm happy. Most Spurs fans I know, they'd obviously want Raphinha over Richarlison because I think Raphinha is the better footballer. Whilst Richarlison gives more versatility, Raphinha is the better technician. He's cleaner. He's the better dribbler. He's the better ball striker. He's better on set pieces. He's just a better technical player. I think he's the fundamentals of football. I think he's better. But I think where Richarlison sort of has that clout is the intangibles that he brings to the game. Yeah. His desire, etc., the passion merchant, just his ability to also win a game, similar to Raphinha. Yeah, I think it's promising. Of course, obviously Spurs still need to actually go out and sign one of these players, but it's promising to. Sorry, my camera. It's promising to hear that Spurs are in for a player like Raphinha. I said this already. Listen, you would hope that having UCL and Antonio Conte is enough to not let Raphinha sort of go with the the whole stereotypical, oh, there's Harry Kane and Son and Kulu, how can I get in? Nah, man, we need elite mentality in this team. Players who come into this team knowing that they're in for a fight and they're ready for the fight, man. That's the type of attacker we need. Hopefully that could be Raphinha. Hopefully that can be Richarlison. Hopefully it can be one of these players. Just we need to bring them in. We need to bring them in. Yeah. The best thing about this with these players, look at their age. As I mentioned already, all of them, they're 25, 24, 25 years old. They're ready. Raphinha is ready for a step up. He's ready. Richarlison, ready for a step up. Yeah. Jesus, ready to be the main man elsewhere. Listen, I know Jesus is going to Arsenal. I know Arsenal bid for Raphinha. It seems that Spurs and Arsenal want to do battle with these players. Yeah. I'm not going to be here and start doing this whole, pick this, pick that, pick this. But listen, no one can tell me that Spurs don't have incentives that can sway these players. Yeah. No one can tell me that. The Champions League football is a big thing. Antonio Conte is a big thing. We can also pay similar amounts to what Arsenal are paying. Yeah. But as I said, I'll be happy with whoever we land with, as long as we keep up the theme in terms of the type of name and the caliber of player. I'll be happy. I'll be happy. So I don't know where this Raphinha thing is gonna land. Let's see. Some people are saying it's a smokescreen for Richarlison. Some people, Ornstein's saying that Raphinha is not really even our main priority. So who knows where this interest is gonna go? But I would be happy with Raphinha. Would you? Let me know in the comments. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, suggestions on the player, suggestions on his fit at Spurs. What you think about the whole Spurs v Arsenal thing, where we're going for a similar type of players. Let me know your thoughts, people. Put them in the comments, man. Let me know. But anyway, make sure you smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. As I said, I'm going to be out of action for the next couple of days, but I'll be back on Monday. So until then, people, take care. Peace out and stay blessed.